There are 5 mistakes that can make food unsafe and cause a foodborne illness: purchasing food from unsafe sources, poor personal hygiene, cross-contamination, time-temperature abuse, and poor cleaning and sanitizing. Let's start with the first mistake: purchasing food from unsafe sources. If there's a problem with food when it's delivered to your operation, there's nothing you can do to make it safe later. Because of this, purchasing food from safe sources is critical. Here's the good news. Usually, this is the manager's responsibility. So let's talk about the mistakes you can do something about. Like the second mistake: poor personal hygiene. Yep, we're going there. Poor personal hygiene occurs when you're transferring pathogens from your body to the food. There are several ways this can happen. One of the most basic is when you touch your body and then touch food. Sounds straightforward, right? But poor personal hygiene is the most common cause of foodborne illness outbreaks in restaurants and food service operations. It's the food service industry's version of only you can prevent wildfires. Only you can prevent foodborne illness by practicing good personal hygiene. Cross-contamination is another practice that can make food unsafe. This is when pathogens are transferred from one food to another, like when raw chicken is allowed to touch food that is ready to eat. Say hello to Salmonella. Cross-contamination can also happen when one surface touches another and pathogens are transferred to that surface. Another problem is time-temperature abuse. This is when food is allowed to stay too long at temperatures that are good for pathogen growth. You know, like that milk carton you forgot to put in the fridge before going to bed that one time. And finally, the last mistake people make is poor cleaning and sanitizing. When surfaces that touch food are not cleaned correctly, pathogens can be transferred to food. Starting to wonder why we don't get sick from foodborne illnesses more often? Don't worry. It may seem like there are lots of ways to make food unsafe, but once you understand what the dangers are, it's easy to avoid them.